What is up, guys? We're back with another video, and today we're going to be making a food plot and getting it ready for deer season. So you guys can see we've got our seed here, and I'm going to try this today. Tried this in the past, but I'm going to give it another shot. We got the weed eater, rake, and seeder, and then I've packed some drinks and everything. So we're going to head that direction. I will see you guys when I get there. So guys, we've made it to the food plot, and as you can see, it's very grown up. We had this planted a couple years ago, and nature's kind of just taken over. So the plan today is I'm wanting to clear as much of this that I can, because my tree stand, I'll walk over here and show you. So one of our 2-man ladder stands is right there in that tree. So it's right there. And I'm wanting to get this cleared. So about where that hill sinks in right there, or maybe where it starts, about that rock right here. I want to get there all the way to about the side by side cleared and planted here. So I got the rake, the weed eater. I have a mixture of a bunch of different seeds and stuff. So this is 1 pound of turnips, and then 1 pound of sugar beets. This is like, this bag here is just a different mix of stuff. So this is what it has in it. So it has the Austrian winter peas, crimson clover, medium red clover, soybeans, oats, wheat, rape, Canadian field peas, sunflower, white clover, ladino clover, buckwheat, alfalfa, and chicory. So that has a bunch of different stuff in it. So hopefully a lot of that will grow in here. This, like I said, was that was the turnips and sugar beets. And then this, it's called the Card 7 stud. I got it at Walmart. I just wanted to try it out. So it has a bunch of different stuff, as you can see on the back. And so I'm trying to compare this to this stuff and see how it does. So I'm wanting to do a little, I don't know if I'm gonna mix it in yet or do a little area of each and compare. But yeah, I'll get a set up and get this seeder filled, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so first things first. So I've got to, of course, clear this out first before I plant anything. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna weed eat, get this tall stuff out of here. I've moved you guys to the chest mount. We're gonna work our way down here to get the rest of this done. So guys, as you can see, I've got this mostly cleared off. There's some stragglers and stuff I got to go back and get. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and make a path. My stand's right here, as you guys can see. So I'm gonna try and make a little path from this road down to the stand. So we got that nice and low. I'm gonna weed eat this trail out. So as you guys can see, we've got 2 trails made, one on the right side and then one on the left. I normally come in on the right side right here because it's just easiest. But anyway, so this road is now cleared and weed-eated. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna load this seeder up. And so I've got the seed and the bags ready. I've got the seeder ready, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this and this at the same time, use all that as much as I can, and then see what that fills up. And then I'm gonna put a separate spot for this stuff, kind of like its own square, so in the future we can compare and see which one works better. So I'm gonna load this thing up and seed. Probably we'll see how far it goes. Probably from the back of the side-by-side all the way down to as much as it can go. So I'm gonna fill up the seeder. So these seeders are actually pretty handy. You open it, it's empty. Take your seed, get that open. You guys can see, I'll get a handful of this stuff, show you what it. So as you guys can see, it's a bunch of different things in there. So hopefully a lot of this will grow and thrive in here. So I'm gonna put that for right now, and then fill it up about 3/4, and I'll put this in there with it. So this stuff looks like, this is the sugar beets and the turnips. So this is what these seeds look like. I'm just gonna put that bag. So I've got 3/4 full of that, still some left in there. And then I'm gonna fill this in there, and then I'll start spreading that. So you guys can see as I walk through there, this actually has a very good spread on it. So I don't know if you guys can see the seeds here, but they're spreading out really well. So normally you want to walk, so like here, say you want to walk down through here on the way down and then back through here on the way back, so you get a good even spread. But with this, I did that, but with this you almost don't have to, because if you guys can see the seeds, I mean, they're spreading out all over. So you just kind of want to walk back and forth until you're at a seed. And what I did is I stopped right here on this hump right here. So I'm gonna stop right there with this seed, and then the other seed I'm gonna go down where I cleared out that one spot and then fill it in down there. Okay, so we had some technical difficulties, so it's empty now, but I had to empty it back into the bag because this handle got jammed here. So sometimes when you deal with these different size seeds, it'll get in there and get jammed and then it won't spin. Like see right now, you can go in there and it will spin. So that middle thing, you see how it's moving, and then the handle's moving. But as I was going through there, it kind of jammed, so I had to stop and figure out what was going on, and it ended up seeds being jammed. So on this seeder, it's actually nice because it has how much you want it open. So the smaller the seeds, the more you want to have it this way, because that's smaller the diameter, and then the bigger the seeds, you'll have it this way. So I have it all the way up for now because these seeds are pretty good size. I mean, they have these big balls in them, so I just wanted to make sure everything gets out and keep it from jamming, even though I guess it didn't work. But I've got about a little under half of this bag left, and then I have this bag left, so I'm gonna fill the rest of this up into there, and then after that I'm gonna go down a little hole and then put in this card 7 stud, and we'll go from there. So we've got that emptied. We got this whole section seeded. So we're gonna take the seeder, we're gonna fill it up again. It's all empty. Take this. Now this, I want to see how much area it says. Normally it'll say how much it covers. So it says 1,100 or 11,000 square feet, so a quarter of an acre. So what I may do is just mix it in with this stuff, and then go down there on that end too, and then we'll see if it does do about a quarter of an acre. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this bag open and fill this up, and then head down there and spread the seed. So this stuff looks about the same as that other bag, but it has a lot of different things in it. So I know I've already showed you guys, but I'll show you again. So this is everything it has. So that's triticale, oats, winter peas, the annual clover, chicory, turnip, and then Dankin radish. So it says, so I'm in Tennessee, and it has a map here of when you're supposed to plant it. It's almost September, so we're in the green. Where I'm at is about the green region there. So it says late August to September, and then September to mid-October is the time to plant it. So it's about the beginning of September. So I'm getting this planted and we'll see how it does. I know they're not calling for rain for a couple of days, so I'm hoping that's not true. I hope we get a pop-up shower or something, get some rain in here on these seeds, because that will help the seeds grow and the soil soften a little bit. And then if it rains, me and Dad are going to come here with a disc and try and disc the ground and break it up, because the best way to grow seed and stuff and get these food plots ready is you want to kind of not disturb the ground, but kind of open up the ground for the seeds. And we prefer discing it because that seems to work best. But I'll get this stuff. I'm gonna walk down towards that little hole, put this thing on, and then I'll seed that little area. So I'm just walking. I have it in the center mode on here, so you can do right, center, or left, and I've got it in center. So I'm kind of just walking the center of the road, kind of turning it as I go, covering as much as I can right here. And then I'm just gonna go down in this to that little area right there where I stopped weed eating, and then kind of do some right in there. I know that's pretty rocky and all that in there's pretty rocky, but hopefully it will grow. I mean, we've had luck in the past with stuff growing, but it sometimes does take time because it is so rocky in here. Being in East Tennessee, you can have trouble sometimes with soil and everything else, getting food plots and everything else to grow. So I'm just gonna put it in here. I didn't really weed eat over here, but we'll see how it does. I didn't weed eat in here either, but we'll try and see if it'll grow in here. So this is almost out. I've actually got a good amount of seed in this area so far, which is good. So you guys can see this is more, during the day, this area here is more shaded than that one's more sunny. So I mean, that could definitely have an impact on which one grows better. But then again, I mean, every area is going to have, every area is going to be different. So you never know which one would grow the best. But yeah, that's all the seed. All the seed is gone. Food plot is clear. Tree stand is ready. I mean, it has some vines and stuff on it, but that's no big deal. Tree stand is ready. Trail's ready. Food plot is cleared and planted. And now we just wait to see if anything grows and how good it does. So I'm gonna head back to the house, and then I'll catch you guys for the outro. All right, guys, so we've made it back. Go back to Mom and Dad's. All the bags are empty. Everything's been used. Had a successful day. So next video, we'll be velvet hunt. So I live in Tennessee. Like I've said in my past videos, velvet hunt is actually this coming weekend. So it's 25th or 27th of August. We have it every year here in Tennessee. We can only kill, you're only allowed to hunt private land, and it can only be bucks. So no does, nothing like that. But I mean, it can be a fun hunt. It's super hot. As you guys can see, I'm soaking wet. But this weekend we're supposed to have record-breaking temperatures, so we'll see. I'm gonna sweat it out for you guys, and hopefully I can get some good content. I haven't seen many. I've seen one on the verge of being a shooter, but everything else is, I've seen some does, some fawns, and then some young bucks. And I mean, that one on verge of shooter, he's a pretty good buck, but he's probably about 2.5 years old, so I don't know if I'll take him or not. But you never know, sitting in that heat for a couple hours and seeing him, I may change my mind. But yeah, that'll be next video. And then, like I said, I didn't forget about the minnow trap video. I'm gonna get that ordered tonight or tomorrow, and then I'll have 2, and I'll set those 2 out. I may have Dylan come help me on that one. But today I did everything on my own. Dylan, he's at school, but I start school tomorrow, so I'm gonna try and get still continue to do videos, find some time to do those, and make some good content for you guys. But like always, I appreciate you guys watching the vid, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And like I said, make sure to comment down anything you guys want to see me use as bait in the minnow traps, because I'm open to anything, so I'm curious to see what works best and what doesn't work. So just comment that down, and thanks again for watching the video. And remember, Jesus loves you, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. See you guys.